Hey Cancer, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for August 16th, 2022. This is for Cancer, last shuffle for Cancer. Ooh, I saw Kindred Partnership flip out, courage and conflict. Someone has to have the courage to confront something within a partnership. I don't know if you're in a union, did you guys have an argument? And it may be that you have to have the courage to confront them or say something to them, right? Or they may have to have you may have to have the courage to deal with whatever the conflict is. They may feel like there's something's not matching up. Maybe the words and the action may not be matching up. Okay, so there's needing to have courage to still believe in this union, right? The conflict is somebody may be stubborn as crap. Someone may not be, they may be stubborn about what they put in on everything. Now, this gives me the vibe that sometimes, you know how people they're stubborn about gender roles and stuff like that, being traditional. King of Pentacles can be quite traditional. Doesn't have to be an earth sign or anything like that. It doesn't even have to be a masculine energy, but it just could be someone who's very, very stubborn about they have their certain roles and they don't listen to anything else with the Four of Swords and such. So the conflict could be that someone is not listening. They my way or the highway, and then they shut down. And that may be the conflict. Someone has to have the courage to go in and be the hero in the situation, the star of the world, and the Lovers and Ten of Pentacles. You have to have the courage to go after what it is that you want. Now, this could be you doing this, or this could be like you could be the stubborn one saying, la 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 la, I am the man, I bring home the bacon, and that's just it. Or I am the woman, and I do all the cooking, cleaning, and such, and that's just it. And it could be something like that. And then someone's like, I don't want to hear anything else. Like, you know, this is exactly how it's going to be, or else. And that's what this looks like. That's the conflict. And then the other person has to have the courage to be the healing salve in the situation, and to bring the love back in, and to squash this whole thing once and for all and come up with a healthy solution. The vast universe with the Eight of Wands and Page of Swords, the vast universe would say that this needs to be some communication, maybe be a little observant and get some distance and be the person on the outside looking in. They want you to kind of stand on the outside and pay attention to your person so that you know which way to come, because there is going to be a conversation and it needs to be one anyway. But you want to be able to come in a way where you're heard and that you're not just talking at them and they're not just talking at you. All right. And then you have Ascendant Masters here with the Five of Swords and the Chariot. The Ascendant Masters for sure is telling you this is an energy of your experience over time, right? Over time you have noticed, and this is Cancerian energy, Five of Swords, that arguing gets you nowhere. Tit for tat gets you nowhere, right? Saying you may be right in a lot of things, right? You may even be correct in the stance that you have, but being right is not as important as listening, right? As coming to a common ground in some way when it comes to a relationship, especially when you care about each other. You have to come to a common ground. You have to, what's the word? Cooperate with each other. You know what I mean? And this, with the Ascendant Masters, this would be about learning from the past, learning that being right at all costs usually does cost you your relationship a lot of times. It's about compromising and understanding each other. So either way, this is taught quite a bit. And then even to this extent, the gossip or maybe telling family about your issues, it could be you or the other person, like learning that this kind of energy doesn't do anything. It causes more problems, and it's more beneficial to watch them and to see what that would be more beneficial to know exactly what to say to them, to bring things together. Right? Other people will have no idea how to work in this relationship at all. And that's another thing. They're like, remember the time, remember this, remember that. They're telling you here as well, the conflict would be just to try to get through to this person. And the only way to get through to someone stubborn like that is to watch them. Step outside and look in and see why. Pay attention to some stuff and just see why. And this definitely could be a person doing this to you. So this could be a Cancer cross watcher for Cancer saying, what do I do with my Cancer? They are very traditional, or however. And we got into this, maybe that we're trying to come together on something and we don't agree. And this would be that energy. Just pay attention to, I guess, their nuances, right? that how they, like, why they say what they say. You ask questions, okay, because the Page of Swords is very inquisitive, okay, and so you do that, you'll find yourself being able to come to a very peaceful, healthy conclusion here with the world, and get some closure to the situation, and heal this and work on things. And that's a beautiful energy to have. Now, if you're not in a kindred partnership, this would be you wanting to be in that space, realizing that the conflict of dating is that you run into people who may be ultra traditional, that may be ignorant in a sense to any other way of living. And so that you would have to be brave enough to go after what it is that you want. This is an energy of a Cancer who does not settle if you are not in a union. This is someone who does not settle, okay? This is someone who communicates very swiftly, is very, very observant. They pay attention to red flags. They pay attention to people who are, the way that others communicate. That taught them a lot, and they know what to avoid. And so that's what they're wanting to see or say to you today. Is like, don't settle for the okie doke. Don't settle for a person just because they seem to be awesome. King of Pentacles is someone who does present himself as just so awesome, right? And so responsible and so put together. But then pay attention to things. Are they controlling? Are they, you know what I mean? Do they want things a certain way and they can't accept it if it's not that way? There's something with that, and they're telling you, watch those red flags. All right? If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.